Doesn't matter how long you've been on YouTube, when you're trying to do an introduction to your video, you always have to do it about 3 or 4 times, because it never goes through how you want it. You can say it in your head and it sounds brilliant. Right, so welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing alright. Alright guys, I hope everybody's doing alright. Welcome back to the channel. I haven't put any videos up recently. Put a couple of shorts videos up, just mucking about really, but I'm still on with getting a couple of them Luxembourg videos knocked out. Let's get out of this wind. Yes, I hope everybody's doing alright. I haven't used my GoPro camera in a while, that in front of me there, it's just decided to die on my battery. I've just left the spare battery in garage. Me doing about 50 intros. Yeah, so welcome back to the channel guys, hope everybody's doing alright. Just out for a quick ride today. Been so busy recently with work and what have you. I've been doing a bit of editing as well. If you've noticed from the Luxembourg videos, what I haven't been doing is putting it out as episode 1, episode 2, etc. What I've done is I've just give all files to Paul. I've got Paul and Ray's files, so I'm just going to grab a few bits and bobs from that and just make some videos of it, but I'm not going to do it as an episode or a series. I'll let Paul do that. I've got a couple of winter camps coming up. I've got one where in February now, mid-February. I've got one coming up in March, which is just a one-nighter. I bought myself a new tent. It's just a one-man tent. Well, it says a 2-man tent, but it'll just be a one-man tent with me in it. It's only a little thing. It only weighs about 2 kilos, if that. Probably not even that. So quite interesting to test that one out. I was looking at like something like a bivvy, but I could only just fit inside a sleeping bag, so I think a bivvy bag would be way too small for me. Anyway, yeah, I've got a tent. I've got myself a new sleeping bag, which they reckon that it'll go down to -18, which is probably a load of shite. But we'll see. It's fleece lined, so I'm hoping that it'll keep me nice and warm. Yeah, so I've got a couple of other bits and bobs that I bought while weather's been a bit shite, for camping wise, some new pans and what have you. So what I'm trying to do is just condense everything down a little bit, because what I'm hoping to do in April is jump on ferry over to Rotterdam, and I've seen a couple of good camping spots in Belgium and Germany, so we're hoping to get over there for 4 or 5 days. Just a quick one, just to do something different really. Yeah, so we've got a couple of things planned this year. Meeting up with Griff and Jones, Ray and Paul again. I think the first one, I'm camping with Ray. I'm doing a camping an overnighter with Ray in April, and then end of April I think we've got there's quite a few of us meeting up at this guy's place near Worksop, so that should be good. That's at end of April. And then we've got at the beginning of June. We're doing a 2-nighter at Squires at Sherburn, camping there. But we're going to have a big ride out on the Saturday and just have a few bevies and sit back. So meeting on the Friday the 3rd of June, I think it is. Meet up, have a few beers, overnight, jump on bikes, Saturday, big ride out, land, and then back and just have a few more beers and Sunday go home. So if anybody's up for joining us on that one, if you go to Pitch Up and search for Squires, there should be loads of availability. So it'd be good to see some people if they turn up. And then we've got the Griffin Jones annual meet up at New Broome in July this year. So I was hoping we'd do Odham Castle again because I enjoyed that one. Stopped in a pod there. It's all good fun. So yeah, I'm knocking about on GS. Donna's got rid of her bike. She's in market for a new bike, but she just doesn't know what she wants. So she's just sitting on it. So she was looking at the Rebel, but I just don't know what she wants. I'm just leaving it up to her to decide, but she's always welcome up back of me. I'll tell you who has got a bike, a Zeldy's lad. He just got himself a 125. He's 22 in July, so he doesn't see point in doing his A2 licence just to retake the test again when he's 24 for his big bike licence. So he's going to knock about on his 125. He's got a car and that, so he's just going to knock about on 125 until he turns 24. And then he can go in for his big bike test. So just a steady ride out. I don't want to go too fast because wind's horrendous and you probably can't hear me talking. So for purpose of video, I'm just taking it steady. Can't believe me bleeding batteries run out of my GoPro. I only had it on 2 minutes. Said that there were 2 bars left on it, so I thought, oh, I'll use that, it'll be right. I'll have to charge them all back up. I haven't used it for ages anyway. Trusty GoPro Hero 3. Hero 3 black it is, black plus. It records in 4K, but it only I think 24 frames a second, so it's not that great really. Well, I just record everything in 1080p anyway, 60 frames a second. I think that's enough. When you start knocking about with bloody 4K and all that, it's just a pain in the arse. I mean, the editing software that I use, it does 4K, but it freezes and that. I don't think it likes it, so I don't bother. Not with 4K. But yeah, this GS, it's just like it's just like sitting in an armchair, and it's so plush. Just sit on it all day and keep riding. No aches and pains whatsoever. Don't you just find that annoying? Just about to stop or you're slowing down and the turn bloody green. Right, so I wasn't intending on going to Squires today, but I'm heading this way, so call in and grab a drink.